Reverend clergy, esteemed senators, minister, dignitaries, honored guests, ladies and gentlemen. It is an honor to present an award of recognition to our very own Senator, Mark Kirk. Here in the United States of America, a country of immigrants, a tapestry of ethnic, religious, and cultural groups, together united, we have accomplished what few other countries have. In the United States, an individual can rise from poverty and become a successful, proud citizen, a staunch supporter of democracy and freedom we all enjoy. Ukrainian Americans are an integral part of this tapestry. Many Ukrainian Americans have or are now serving in the military. Over the years, many have given their lives to defend our sovereignty and our way of life. Senator Mark Kirk is not only a retired commander in the United States Navy, he is an elected official, first serving as a congressman and now as our senator. He has taken upon himself, as did Senator Durbin, the task to be ever vigilant in protecting our unalienable right to life, liberty, and the pursuit of happiness, to foster a brighter future for our brothers and sisters, for our sons and daughters. Under the leadership of President Obama, both Senators Kirk and Durbin, in a bipartisan effort with their congressional colleagues, have revitalized an effort on spreading the seed of democracy and freedom throughout the world, supporting democratic initiatives.
Kyiv Mohyla Foundation and National University of Kyiv Mohyla Academy recognize the Honorable Senator Mark Kirk for his support of Ukraine in the Congress of the United States, September 14, 2014. Senator, thank you for everything you've done for Ukraine and your strong stand with the community.
I came here today to say something which you all know. The United States of America is the greatest country on earth. I believe when I was so sick in the hospital, I was there for so many months, thinking constantly about what is the thing, how could I just boil down the essence of Americanism and our government. In my view, the American government is the greatest force for human dignity and freedom, which is why I'm here. And when you compare us to the Russians, there's a reason why we're great. We are great because we liberate human potential, and the reason why Russia kind of sucks is they are the greatest force. We do. The enslavement of the human spirit, which is why they're such a terrible country. And I am here because of that main reason. Because we all, when we go home today, we have to understand that the purpose of our life, the purpose of our public life, is to liberate human potential. As long as we do that, the Russians don't have a chance.
Let me present the award of recognition as Friend of Ukraine to Senator Dick Durbin. Friend of Ukraine Award to the Honorable Senator Dick Durbin for support in Congress of the people of Ukraine and their choice for democracy and values that united them in defense of their dignity and future. For support of educational initiatives and economic sanctions to prevent Russian aggression, and military assistance so that Ukrainians can defend themselves, and for support of the Ukrainian American community in Illinois.
It is a special honor to be here today to join with you at this moment in history. The choir was amazing, and the dancers were incredible. You can be very proud of the culture and history that they brought to this occasion. But it is also historic and feels very good to be here with my colleague, Senator Martin Kirk. This is a bipartisan commitment to Ukraine. Natalie said that she was the face of Ukraine and the Dominican Republic. I am the face of Lithuania and Ireland. When I read the history of this university, I could not help but think of the University of Vilnius, established at about the same moment in time, and still there today. And like this Kyiv Mohyla University, Vilnius University has gone through centuries of challenge and adversity. Wars, czars, empires, Nazis, Soviets, and yet it endures. I remember visiting the University of Vilnius in Soviet times. I will never forget going into the Catholic chapel at that university, which the Soviets had changed and desecrated, calling it a museum of atheism, with a display of Australian boomerangs. I remember this. And I thought to myself, this is contemptible, that they would try to destroy that history. The same thing was happening in Ukraine. But isn't it amazing? After decades of subjugation by the Soviets, the people of Ukraine and the people of Lithuania never lost their determination to reclaim those universities, to make certain that they would stand again as beacons of freedom and hope. And the restoration of this university in 1991 could not have come at a more important moment. Within years, the Orange Revolution, and then the Maidan. And in that moment of Ukrainian history, when martyrs' lives were claimed, this university again stood up for freedom and hope. My friends, it was my honor to visit Ukraine with Senator John McCain just a few months ago, and to come back and report to many of you what we saw. I can tell you that when John McCain and I told the story of our trip to our colleagues in the Senate, they joined us in a bipartisan commitment. A commitment to Ukraine's sovereignty, freedom, and its future. We will not be bowed. We will not be bowed by a former colonel of the KGB with visions of a new Russian empire who seizes territory in Crimea and in eastern Ukraine. We will stand with Ukraine because the United States stands for freedom. The United States, as the President said in Estonia just last week, President Obama said, you cannot draw the borders of a country with the barrel of a gun. And I might add, you can't draw the borders of a country with the turret of a tank, or the blast of a bomb, or by shooting down an innocent civilian airliner from Malaysian Airlines. No, we will stand together. And we are reminded today here in this great American city of Chicago that we can come together and celebrate our roots and still sing that national anthem, that Star-Spangled Banner, with pride that we come together in America still dedicated to the same principles which are very much alive in the lands of birth of our parents and grandparents. I'm honored to receive this today. I will not forget.